Tonight on the South Today. Fireworks went on sale today, but Fire and Emergency New Zealand says to check the rules or risk a hefty fine. The country's youngest mayor has finally had his victory confirmed in Gore, but not without legal arguments. And an acclaimed Dunedin chef's expecting to burn a few egos on a new reality TV cooking show about barbecuing. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Simon Henderson. Fireworks went on sale across the country today. However, some Otago residents may have to travel to set off their pyrotechnics, with a fireworks ban announced for many parts of the region. And Fire and Emergency New Zealand is urging caution to anyone planning to set off fireworks.
Fireworks are on sale and set to go up in smoke, but not in many parts of Otago, including Mount Iron, Shag Point and Albert Towns Recreational Reserve, where bans are in place. And Fire and Emergency New Zealand has strong words of warning to people planning to set off fireworks over the next few days.
Particularly in Otago, there's a lot of bans under the Fire and Emergency Act in regards to letting off fireworks, that it's not okay to let fireworks off, and it's actually an offence to let fireworks off in those banned areas.
FENZ says banning fireworks in these high-risk locations is another way of minimising the risk of wildfires. Wayne Hamilton says common sense is essential, and anyone being dangerous or irresponsible with fireworks can expect penalties.
Now, we've had incidents where people were just being ridiculous and firing fireworks out of vehicles. Not an ideal thing to do that. If you see someone doing that, please ring 111 immediately and ask for police. They will allocate it through to both fire and police to make sure that it's dealt with appropriately.
He's asking the public to take care and says you shouldn't light fireworks near buildings or dry vegetation, or when there are strong winds. FENZ is recommending most people leave fireworks to the professionals at public displays. Across the South Today.
A single vehicle crash in Christchurch this morning has left 2 people injured, 1 seriously. Emergency services were called to Purao Terrace in the suburb of Cashmere just after 10 this morning. 2 patients were taken to Christchurch Hospital, 1 moderately injured and the other with serious injuries. A road sign was badly damaged in the crash and the car debris littered the road, clearly showing the vehicle's route from the roundabout onto Purao Terrace. The remains of a late model maroon car were loaded onto a tow truck around midday. Police say inquiries into the circumstances of the accident are underway. The country's youngest ever mayor, Ben Bell, has finally had his victory made official after waiting almost a month. Former Gore Mayor Tracy Hicks had applied for an official recount, but today that was rejected by District Court Judge Kevin Kelly. The election for the town's top job was very close, with the final result putting 23-year-old Bell ahead by just 8 votes. Bell's now looking forward to making a proper start after the lengthy delay.
Yeah, getting on with things. So following a lot of the things I campaigned on, so that back to basics mandate of rural roads, recycling and 3 waters.
He will be officially sworn in as Gore's new mayor at a ceremony next week. A tourist train with a special history pulled into the Dunedin railway station late yesterday. Passengers on board the Heritage train were keen to disembark and explore the city, while hardcore rail enthusiasts were on the platform waiting to greet the classic carriages.
It's full steam ahead for the summer tourist season as the Sir Edmund Hillary Explorer swept through Blanket Bay late yesterday. It was the Heritage train's final tracks ahead of a stop at the Dunedin railway station, delighting local rail enthusiasts.
I'm very pleased that it did come down, because I am a train enthusiast right from knee-high to a grasshopper.
The classic 1950s excursion train is painted in red livery in memory of the famous explorer, and now runs tours up and down the South Island. For the first leg of its journey between Picton to Kaikoura, a classic 1915 steam engine hauled the 6 carriages.
The engine had that power, the steam power, and I know how to do the sound of a steam locomotive going uphill. And it blew the whistle, it went, and then it went, up the hill, climbing to Kaikoura.
About 150 passengers hopped off in Dunedin to explore the city before the Sir Edmund Hillary Explorer continues its journey south to Invercargill. In Dunedin, the South Today.
An initiative serving free lunches in schools is proving a hit with students from Menzies College in Wyndham, Southland. And while serving up 350 nutritionist-approved lunches a day might sound like a huge task, the school's canteen manager is relishing the challenge.
Student helpers getting to work in the canteen, preparing to serve up 350 free school lunches as part of a national government initiative. All recipes for the lunches have to be first approved by a nutritionist in Wellington. But it's the students who are the final judges, with more than 90% choosing to take the free lunch. The team running the canteen believes variety is the secret spice keeping students happy, with a rotating seasonal menu that changes daily.
We do all sorts of things, from sandwiches and wraps down to macaroni cheese, cottage pies, butter chicken.
Most students are on board with the menu plan and can check in advance before deciding if they want to bring their own lunch from home.
Oh, the food's absolutely delicious. You know, these ladies, they put so much effort into it. It's really nice, especially, if you don't have your lunch, you can't bring lunch to school, and, you can't beat free food.
The school believes that the free lunches are also helping foster a positive student environment.
Students are sitting together during the day and getting to know each other and experiencing eating as a larger family type situation.
Minimising waste is also a top priority, with teachers invited to dine after students, provided there's anything left over. In Wyndham, the South Today.
A top Dunedin chef is dipping his toes into the world of reality TV with a stint on New Zealand's newest cooking competition. Greg Piner is a guest judge on TVNZ's barbecue cooking show Cooks on Fire and admits he was impressed with the contestants' abilities.
Showing off his knife skills while getting some prep work done for service. Greg Piner is currently head chef at Marbeck's Cafe in Dunedin, but is also starring as guest judge on TV1's brand new series Cooks on Fire. It's a reality cooking competition based around barbecuing, a topic close to his heart. Piner is well seasoned behind the grill, but even he was impressed with what the contestants had to offer.
You'll be absolutely blown away of what they achieve on a barbecue. I was just stunned, absolutely stunned, the way that they showed great respect for the product and really basically making that hero sing.
7 teams are competing for a top prize of $30,000 in the TV show. It was a new experience for Piner, who spent 12 years cooking in Queenstown before moving to Dunedin. He's headed up a number of notable restaurant kitchens, serving recently as head chef at No. 7 Belmac. But he traded in those high-pressure jobs to work at Marbeck's Cafe, which gives him more freedom to work as a Silver Farms ambassador and spend time with his family.
I decided that I wanted to have more of a work-life balance, and now I'm at Marbeck's, this wonderful foodie heaven in the mall.
Piner's episode as guest judge is set to air on Thursday night, with the Dunedin chef already cooking up more exciting projects with Silver Fern Farms. In Dunedin, the South Today.
E whai Akine, still to come on the South Today. A Commonwealth Games athlete returns home to Gore to inspire young athletes, and one Gore school is revelling in go-kart success.
Hi, my name's Matt and I'm the Dines Group CEO. Dines is a company that's focused on selling logistics solutions to its customers. We're passionate about selling efficiency, and we've been selling efficiency for over 50 years now.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. We've opened another pop-up store in Invercargill. It's for a limited time. We're in D Street, 201, right beside the Lone Star. Come and check us out. We've got some fantastic deals for you. We've got moleskins, we've got every sort of shirt, warm ones, work ones, business, merino knitwear, jeans, trousers, you name it, the list goes on. It's such a big deal. Come and see us.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Alex Campbell Menswear, pop-up store, D Street, Invercargill.
Hi, we're Age Concern Otago.
Age Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activities, including Little Box.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
It's My Mate John's Halloween sale. He's slashed a whopping 25 to 75% off everything. There's over 5,000 items at half price. Halloween sale at My Mate John.
Welcome back. A sunny day helped boost the mood of punters at the Otago Racing Club's Melbourne Cup Day yesterday at the Wingatui Racecourse. Patrons came out in their best threads to enjoy a day of horse racing and try to place a few winning bets. Along with the racing, there was a challenge with the Fashion on the Fields competition, assessing who was the best dressed on the day. Punters were also able to have a boogie in between races with live music throughout the day. A major focus was on the fourth race of the meeting, Grand Casino, where $40,000 of prize money was on the line. It featured a tight finish with locally trained horse Exchange narrowly beating Rock Sensation by half a head. Javelin thrower Tori Peters is having a strong year after achieving 5th place at the Commonwealth Games in August. She's now aiming to throw more than 70 metres and recently spent some time back in her old town sharing knowledge with young athletes.
Pupils from Longford Intermediate School and West Gore School being treated to a coaching session from Commonwealth Games javelin thrower Tori Peters. Pupils from Longford organised the international athlete's visit back to her hometown as part of a fundraiser for the Cancer Society. She was the guest speaker at a special breakfast event at the Thomas Green restaurant, which also featured a silent auction and raffles. Peters returned bringing back memories of her humble beginnings in the sport.
I certainly didn't have the high-tech equipment. I didn't have any javelin shoes. I actually wore my rugby boots and we had this one corner at Newman Park that we would go and throw in because it was behind a hedge and it would protect us from the wind.
Back in February, Peters set a New Zealand resident record with a javelin throw of just over 60 metres. She's aiming to extend that to more than 70 metres in upcoming competitions to help keep her at the pointy end of international competition. In Gore, the South Today.
A grass go-kart race is proving popular with Hokonui high schoolers, with a number of students hitting the outdoor track recently.
Speeding around the muddy loops of Gore's go-kart track. Students accelerated round the Northern Southland College track for the Otago Southland Grass Kart Challenge. It was the home team who pulled out the stops to win all 6 trophies, the first time a team's managed a clean sweep since the event began 16 years ago.
Oh, pretty good actually, yeah, we've won all our races and we've taken away the way to go and the slalom, so yeah, it's been pretty mint, enjoying it, that's for sure. It's a bit wet out on the track, but yeah, it's good.
The competition's made up of teams from schools in the Otago Southland region, with students even able to receive NCEA Level 1 and 2 credits for the fun activity.
It's really designed to appeal to students who might want to do some of the more practical aspects of trade, so a lot of them are looking at automotive or engineering.
Alongside race results, teams are judged on the design, look and performance of the karts. All competitors earning a hot shower after a day spent speeding around the mud. In Gore, the South Today.
Recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Fire and Emergency New Zealand issue warnings for Guy Fawkes fans around handling fireworks and being aware of regional bans. Ben Bell will officially be sworn in as Gore's new mayor after a judge rejected an application for a recount of votes, and top chef Greg Piner was impressed with the barbecue skills of contestants after judging on reality TV show Cooks on Fire. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT with Associate Editor Jo Simpson.
Hi. Ron Polanski is inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame. The largest cruise ship scheduled to visit Dunedin this season has arrived, and the ORC is flat out with work and is taking on significant numbers of new staff to cope, and we have Seacliff Hall opening at Wakaari.
Thank you very much for that, Jo. Time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, expect widespread showers across the region as strong southwesterlies arrive on Friday. Heading to the top of the South Island, showers but warm weather for Nelson and Greymouth with highs of 21 and 19. Christchurch will become fine with a top temperature of 24 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Fine weather for most of the towns here. Ashburton fine weather and 23. Timaru a couple of degrees cooler on 21. Oamaru expect some showers and 17. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes, it's cooler and showers in the region. Wanaka and Alexandra on 15. Queenstown 1 degree less on 14. Heading further south, similar temperatures here as well. Showers and 15 degrees for Balclutha, Gore and the Catlins. And down to the deep south, Invercargill can expect an overnight low of 8 degrees and some showers. The wet weather continues tomorrow, a high of 14. And on Friday, some cool southwesterly winds coming your way, a high of 13 degrees. And finally heading to Dunedin. Showers in Dunedin tonight with a high of 12. There will be cloud and frequent showers tomorrow with a high of 15. And on Friday, mostly fine throughout the day with some showers in the evening, a high of 15 degrees. And that's the news for this Wednesday. For the latest news and videos from the Southern region, head online to odt.co.nz, and you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. We'll see you tomorrow. Ka kite apapo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.